We're going to take a ride on with Keithy while he's doing his outside ones, because they're the trickiest to film, because the drone can't get quite close to the trees and all the rest of it. So you've only got so many angles when you're like that. So we'll wait for him to start his up and downs. Let me give you a look around. So out the front, Keith, we've got the tank.
Yep.
Blowing seed all the way down this pipe, yeah?
Yeah.
Out the back, up the tube, into the drill out the back. And then in front of the drill is a, what size is it? 4 metre?
4 metre.
A 4 metre power hammer.
Yeah.
It's actually looking lovely, looking like a nice job, Keith. How's the tractor then?
Not behaving itself.
No.
Let's see.
Oh, we've got more errors, have we?
Yeah.
Oh, apparently that's man's been on the phone today. It's a transmission filter. And you got to remember, it is a heavy old bus, but you are doing 2 jobs in one go, aren't you?
Yeah.
So in theory, you're taking 1 wheelings out. You're basically taking my job that I was doing in front of people when I know.
Yeah.
So as it goes down, you got everything set up, have you? On your, so as it picks it up, it shuts the power hour off.
Yeah, it's on that one button. Or as it stays like it. To turn itself off sometimes.
Yeah. What's it like on the road then, Keith?
Bit of a handful. Long, that's why it's wide but long.
Long and heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always join you at the best times, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh, Pete just finished that field, so...
Which one's that?
Thomason's.
Oh, he's going to John's now, is he?
Yeah.
Cracking on there.
Yeah.
Quicker than me.
Yeah. It's slower, but if you think you're doing 2... You know, if you were having to come out with a separate tractor and power it before...
Yeah.
In essence, it probably takes the same amount of time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This cab is it's nice in here, isn't it? The cab is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. Big. Moving.
Not as clean as it once was. Got a bit of dust in here. Got a phone going now. I had a nightmare last night. So he rings up, he says, oh, we don't need to be busting our balls, so finish at 4 o'clock and go home.
Yeah.
So I'm like, alright, no worries. Look at the clock on the dash. Obviously daylight saving hours changed yesterday, didn't they? So I thought it was 4 o'clock when it was really 5 o'clock. Anyway, he said dinner was at 5, so I finished at 5 o'clock on the dash when it really was 6 o'clock. So I missed dinner, upset the woman. I was not in the good book.
I'm sure when I went out, you were still out there.
Yeah, I thought it was 4, that's why. And then I only had a slither less, and you know what it's like. Oh, I've just finished that off. Yeah. Never mind. So what have we got to do when we're operating this drill? Say you're coming up to the end. Obviously the outs. Have you got your GPS going on this?
No, on the outside, on the up and downs.
Yeah, on the up and down.
On the outside, but it's too much fiddling about.
And does it work nice, or does it work nice?
It work away,
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it matching up both
Tell
sides?
you when it comes up.
Yeah. How many more times you got to go around then, Keith?
Okay, 2 more times.
So you go around 6 times and then up and down.
Yeah. Still not quite enough room to turn.
Yeah, it's quite long, isn't it? It's a job because you want to keep your weight off the field, but you sort of can't help it in certain bits, can you? How long will a ton of seed last you then?
Going on about 280 kilos a hectare, so.
Farmer's been across and sprayed it all off. It looks quite powdery on top, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's dry.
It's weathered down nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Scratch the surface and it's wet. It's still water laid in that field out there.
Is there? That one's the worst field, isn't it? That one's super clay, isn't it, out there? Super clay.
That was wet out there.
Everything's clay, but that one's super clay, isn't it?
Just clay.
Just concrete clay. It's hard as nails up at Peter's, and I don't know what it is about our farm. Everything's we don't don't have many
range
fields
just
that are
hammered
nice.
in there.
Yeah. But the top is like concrete. So your engine's revving full chat, is it? Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Well, no, so I did have it on economy, but it was struggling a bit, so I put it on 1,000 standard.
Yeah. Are you lacking power for the job, or is it all right? Or is it?
It
enough?
seems alright now on standard beats, like standard 1,000.
Yeah.
Got more engine revs, keeps it going.
Yeah.
Just use some more fuel.
Yeah. That's a long way. Long way out the front, isn't it? How do you get your centre line to be? Do you measure it off your bonnet, or do you measure it?
That spike on the centre of the bonnet, right at the mark.
Yeah.
And you can see it. Sometimes you can't see it.
Ah,
Just guessing off the line then, just run down middle of the mud guard up the edge of the hammer.
yeah. Quite comfortable though, isn't it? Quite comfortable tractor.
Yeah.
You know, you're going across the ploughing now. It's, you know, you barely notice it, do you? We've had a lot of niggles with this tractor. We're going to go through them in the next video because there's too much to go by, isn't there?
Yeah, stuff hasn't been sorted out yet.
Yeah, a bit of a shame really, you know, but not, it hasn't been impressive in terms of reliability and niggles to start with.
He's in trouble, isn't it?
Yeah.
New
but,
tractor, only done 290 hours, I think, last time.
Yeah. I'll give you a shot out the back. So how do you control them, Keith? Your marker arms.
Bell markers on that joystick.
So that's on that joystick. What else have you got on your joystick?
Power hour fold. Then I divert it. I can fold the drill.
Yeah.
They're two separate things. That's the front linkage.
That's on the right. Yeah.
What else we got? Oh, the fan is on there. The hydraulic fan. That's the hydraulic roller on the power harrow.
Oh right, so you can tell that to go up and down, can you?
I can move up and down on the move, yeah.
Oh right, and what would that do if you by doing that?
Just go in deeper or shallower.
For the power harrow itself?
Yeah.
Okay, so that controls your depth of power harrow. And then you've got front PTO, which you don't use. No. Shame, innit? Shame it ain't driven by the front PTO, the fan.
Yeah, hydraulic fan.
Yeah. Have you lacked any oil? You know, last year we were on that other tractor. Every time you put the fan on, it would drain.
Every time you use the linkage, it would cut the drive to the fan, and the fan slows down. This one's not so bad because it's got a bigger pump on it.
Yeah, so a bigger pump on the tractor.
Yeah, I've been fine found it. You set the priority to where you want your oil to go to. You've got the main of it going to the fan.
Ah, right, yeah.
But this tractor doesn't seem to affect it too bad.
No, so that higher pump capacity is probably doing its job. Air conditioning working right?
Yeah. That's your fan speed there.
Oh yeah, so this is your drill box over here. So what's that telling us then, Keith?
It's telling you fan speed, there's your tram lines in the middle.
Yeah.
Speed, point speed.
Yeah. Are you drilling with tram lines?
Not on the headland, we will when we start up and down.
Yeah.
That's your metering, that's metering your seed. When that wheel's turning, it's metering.
Yeah.
That's your rate.
Right, yeah.
I've upped it a bit, it was 280, but up 10%.
Yeah. We were having a little bit of issue with our rate, weren't we, last year? There was something going on. You would change.
The higher you go with this, your lower rate's like 180, I was on the other day, spot on. But when you get over 200 kilos per hectare, it doesn't seem to put enough on. All it seems to be light.
And then you have to. Is it you have to go out the front and then open the wheel up to let more seed out?
I can do it from there, just to increase it there by 5%. Every time you touch it, goes up 5%.
Oh right, yeah. And that does make a difference.
Well, it seems to, yeah.
Seems to, yeah.
If you drill at 280 now,
you can hit
308 on there.
Yeah. That's done a nice job. That pipe where Peter put, you can see it moving, can't you?
Sometimes you see the seed, the sun shines through it.
But I imagine after a few years you'll get a bit of wear on it, won't you?
Yeah,
so you'll have to keep an eye on it. But it's done the job you want it to do, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a good design by Peter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
get off in a minute and we'll come one more time around with you. Okay. That drives hard there. Is that wet?
Yeah, it's just a wet spot.
Yeah. I noticed on the power harrow, if you come into a wet spot, that drives hard.
Yeah.
You can always tell because it drags the tractor down, doesn't it? It changes the note of the tractor. You should be using all your power, shouldn't you? You should have 225 horses pulling you along.
Yeah.
Does it feel any more powerful than the old one, or can't really tell?
No, not really. It didn't, but it's got a bed in yet. It's still new.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got run in properly. It'll increase as it gets more ball.
Yeah. I
That
suppose.
was a bit tighter than new.
Yeah. Once you get your disc operator on, you sort of know the power it's capable of, don't you?
Yeah.
Nice to have it working in the field though, isn't it, Keith?
Yeah. Been here a long time, we ain't done nothing with it.
No, exactly that. So these little niggles are just showing them their faces because we haven't actually had much chance to use it. We've only had it on a muck trailer, and visibility is beautiful though, isn't it, Keith?
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, it's
Better than the
another
old
lead.
cabs, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's in the way of it. Big
Yeah.
It's taken off, got a camera on there.
Yeah. Is your stereo been alright?
Yeah, I don't have much time to listen to you. Concentrating too much.
Concentrating too much. So when you go down, metering system's coming through, power. Have you got to wait a second for it to start metering?
You've got to let the seat get the pipe into the spouts.
So you just clutch it, do you?
You should drop it down before the line.
Yeah.
Just hopefully gauge it right so when the seat comes through, you're crossing into the drilling.
Yeah, because you got to wait. You see, you got to wait for the seat to get from here all the way down through the tube and then up the spout in time for when you cross over your line. Otherwise, you'll get some misses, won't you?
So yeah, boxes.
I haven't been let loose on a drill yet, have I?
No.
We'll get a go in time, won't we?
Yeah.
I'll let you do this one though, because this one's quite quite ample.
Back into the tree. I can't meet the seed out when you're not moving, like backing into corners.
Yeah.
Like that, give you 10 seconds.
Oh right.
I mean, you've got the seed coming straight out there.
Yeah. Just for literally that.
When you want to start in corners and things, first time round.
Yeah. I can't believe what a day that is. That was rubbish yesterday. I thought it was going to be rubbish for this week, but
That's cold, isn't it?
yeah.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do.
Totally changed from what they said last week.
Yeah. It is nice and quiet in here, isn't it? Lovely.
Yeah.
They got the cab right with this thing, didn't they? I mean, if anything, they overkilled the cab, didn't they?
Yeah. It's a bit too tall, I think.
Yeah, quite. Yeah, very tall.
Taller than it needs to be.
What about your computer? Has your computer been working alright? No glitches or anything?
No, apart from when we had that linkage problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, this wouldn't work, the linkage wouldn't work, you couldn't set your linkage up.
I had a glitch on that tractor yesterday, that 7718 with the GPS, and I was going along with the auto PTO shutting off as it should, literally all day long, and then I got to the end and the PTO just wouldn't shut on, and it wouldn't do nothing until I turned tractor off.
Yeah, they're all like that. You switch the PTO off and then switch it on again. You don't have to switch the tractor off, that'll go.
Yeah, I
Which
tried
one?
that.
Oh, it wouldn't go.
It just wouldn't go at all. It kept, the little light was flashing, and I had to turn it all off, start again.
This one does it sometimes. If I back up, or you get off the seat, or get out, get back in, and don't realise you let it down and go, and then your rotator's not going.
Yeah,
All of a sudden it drags you down. It's a barrel way of dirt going in front.
Yeah, you got to spot that quick, ain't
And then
you?
you pick it up to go back, and then you trip your tram line out. If you don't realise, your tram line's in the wrong place.
They call that good fun.
Yeah. I've got it locked now, so every time you pick it up, it won't trip it.
Right. Have you had any breakdowns at all? Anything, you know, not tractor related, but drill related? Any arms fall off or anything?
No, no, I don't think so. Not yet.
I can see the pipes get hell of a bashing, don't they? They get bashed against loads of stuff there.
Flexing, yeah, against those springs.
Yeah. You can see those, if you have a look, they keep knocking against the springs, don't they? Yeah. So. What did we have out here last year, Keith? Was it barley? It was meant to be.
Yeah, it was barley, wasn't it?
It's changed a few times,
wet,
hasn't it?
It all went wet and dark. Well,
yeah.
It died.
It's changed a few times from what was going to be out here, and it was going to be beans at one point.
This end was winter barley, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. Spring wheat this time. What's the farmer worried about? Take-all?
Yeah.
Do you get that after a barley then?
Barley and wheat, yeah. You can't plant it too often.
Yeah. Alright, we'll just have a quick look at Keithy, sort of try and explain the job. He started his ups and downs now. There you go, so Peter ploughed this in the autumn. It's had all autumn to weather down. Farmer came and sprayed it the other day. So all these are old barley plants and black grasses and all weeds and all sorts. The drill is mashing it all down, as you can see. Look, you try and do that with your hand, no chance. So yeah, mashes it all down with the power harrow first, then rolls it, and then which levels it all off, and then you've got your drill that goes into it, and then you've got a set of following harrows behind, which are those little finger tines which are right at the back there, and they just cover everything in and make sure there's no seed left on top. We will try and find some seed for you. Going to be very difficult. Seed's not dressed on the wheat, so that will be a challenge in itself, but we've found some. There we go. And the well, that's not a very good seed, but that's where it is. There's one, perfect. About an inch down, right into some lovely moist soil. And yeah, we've got to let the top dry off again before we can get on with the rolls. So Charlie will have plenty of rolling ahead of her. There's the wheat plant, and there it is, sat in its little gap there. It's doing a lovely job actually, that. When Charlie comes over with the rolls, she'll knock these knobbles down. They will dry off a bit, and they will break down just a little bit more. But yeah, hell of a bit of kit, that one. We found last year yields were better in the ploughing. It didn't make a difference between drills, but into stuff that was only disc, it sort of showed up a little bit. That wasn't quite yielding the same as Peter's time drill. So we've got it going on the ploughing. We're going to see what it does, see how it measures up to Peter's, and then they'll both go up to Peter's farm tomorrow, and we'll get a good look at the difference there, because that was all disc-rated the same. Coming back by, got his GPS engaged now. There we go, has a look at the drill.